So another update from me. Just came back from walking IKEA. We didn't meet that awful cat today, so I'm glad. I know it's silly, but I'm actually a little bit scared of that cat. It was really, really creepy. It's like, I hope I don't have to meet it again. But yeah, I think something is wrong with it, because cats normally don't behave like that, and no, not well. And my hair is a mess as always. I'm getting used to it. And this is, oh yeah, you know what I think about this one. But it's the hair that grown out after I had row, and after I lost all my hair after having row. So this is what's grown out from maybe like January this year. This is what's starting to grow, and yeah, I just have to live through it, I guess. Like everybody, when your hair is getting longer, you just go through this period of time where it's like, no thanks. But I'm doing a little bit better today, as I think you can tell by my voice. I'm still not petrified, but Ro is out. She's have fever, and it's not very good. I had to pick her up at preschool today early because she wasn't doing well. So I'm gonna be home with her tomorrow anyway, and I had to be home with myself too. So it's also something that's sad when you're becoming an adult and when you have kids. It's like you can never be ill again, or you can be ill, but it requires that somebody else takes care of the kids. And I mean, unless you're in a hospital, that's not how things work. I mean, if you're a parent, you take care of the kids no matter what. It's how it works. So I mean, yeah. And otherwise, you just, you know, want to be kids, so somebody else do it. That's like, but sometimes that'd be quite nice to be one of the kids. Like now, I haven't had time for any kind of makeup for quite some time now, and it annoys me because I have this, I showed you before, this new jumbo pencil from NYX what I really wanted to try out, but I don't have time for it. I don't have time for anything, it feels like. Or I do have a lot of time, but I don't have energy for anything. I don't have energy I have is to sleep, and yeah, that is quite an evidence of like energy. So yeah. Anyway, I got a comment today on a video and lightened up my day. I like when people communicate with me, because most people watching my videos are my friends and so on. And of course we talk about things, but they, you know, it's another thing. But when it's strangers, people I don't know outside YouTube or so on, comment on, or outside internet, I would say, comment on my videos. It's fun. It makes me really happy. And hi Jan, I know you often do, and I appreciate a lot. And yeah, something I started to think about, I was watching TV as often in the evening while I'm connected. Oh, also, now it's October, and October is not just the King's Month, it's also Breast Cancer Month, and that's more well known. I have no idea if this is international or if it's national. I think it's international, but it's a huge thing in Sweden. Like, all stores has those pink products you buy to support cancer research and so on. It's like a huge thing. And I'm gonna buy this pattern for gloves, knitted gloves, called Knit for Tits, and I absolutely love that one. You can find it at Ravelry if you want to buy it. It's not just for Swedes, but it's Swedish construction done it. But I think the instructions are in both English and Swedish and German, maybe. Oh, anyway, and it's very affordable, so I think it's a really good thing. And all the money goes directly to this Pink Ribbon Foundation, which is for cancer research. So that's a really good thing. But as I was thinking about is something I find a bit sad, or very sad actually. And I was reminded when I watched TV, it was talking about kids who are in competitions and so on. It's when people don't validate their loved ones or children because who we are, but only because of what we produce or the things we are capable of doing. But achievements are more important than the person itself. And I had two guys who was mocking me and making fun of me because I am so proud of my kids. And one of them kept telling me, you need to prove it, you need to show something. You know, it's hard to believe that they are such great kids, they can't, you know, show something special about them and so on. I was glad when one of them was on the red carpet of the premiere of a movie, because it was her friend was brought her there, and she was really proud of us and happy with the situation. And of course I'm proud of her because she had a good time, and she's a great person and so on. And I'm absolutely extremely proud of her, all my kids, always. And I think parents should be that, without the child have to achieve anything. But it was guys was making fun of me and talking about, oh, I know this woman making always brag about her kids, and they never do anything great, and never show anything, and blah blah blah. And how I find it so strange and laughable and so on. And I found that so tragic. I didn't tell them because I think that would be quite rude, but I mean, it's not their fault. But but it says so much about the culture they've grown up to. Now I'm not talking about culture as country by country, even if I think this is more common in some culture. I mean, like culture in your family or in the environment you live, because different places in society have different kind of culture and different codes, so it's important and so on. But talking to them, I learned a lot about how things are evaluated, and nothing is evaluated. There are never any comments about how something good because of who we are as a person. I mean, one of them even had people telling him that they only hang out because of its looks, and because it's the only thing that makes him stand his personality. I mean, like, and it didn't seem to him, it doesn't seem to be a bad thing. It's like, okay, I would drop those people immediately, but that's my life. But there are a lot of those things, like you have to achieve things. A kid can't be just a great kid. It has to be good at chess, or good at soccer, or good at school play, or good at math test, or good at Spanish, or whatever, to be something. They could never ever give credit to people around them just because who we are, just because we're nice and compassionate and empathic and so on. It doesn't mean nothing to them. And I think it's so tragic, because it says so much about how little of this they gotten himself in life. And a person always has to achieve things, always has to be, proving that they are good enough to be loved. Those people are, it's devastating. It's breaking a person down completely. It's heartbreaking to hear. But I can't tell them that, because they think, oh, you're so much. And also giving me was telling me stories from their day life, telling that it's actually in the environment also only the surface that matters. Like, one of them have parents that actually, or both of them have parents actually have covered up criminal actions in order to not make it look bad. I mean, we're talking things that make you go straight to jail. But instead of doing the right thing, calling the police, having an investigation and so on, they have it, get together, have a talk, and exchanging some money, and don't let anything crack the perfect surface. And I think it's so sad. I can talk more about this, about competition with children, but I think my battery is going to die, and I can hear that Drew is coughing, so I need to take her. But I think it's so utterly sad. I know it's not both people's fault, but I really wish nobody